What is going on, everybody? It's Victory Monday, and it smells great. I'm here with my boy, Coach Jonte, to talk about what we saw yesterday, what we witnessed yesterday. Is it the start of something, or was it a fluke? But anyway, I did drop the link in the chat, so feel free. In about 5 minutes or so, you can start, calling in if you want to express how you feeling about this whole Victory Monday. Without further ado, what's going on, Coach?
Man, what's going on? What's going on, man? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. It's always good to celebrate Victory Monday. The guys did what they had to do, and we got a lot to talk about, man. So let's get right into it, man. Victory Monday, something we ain't celebrating almost 3 weeks, man. So it's good to get one today. Celebrate
All
one
right.
day.
Yeah, fact, and it's true. And the thing is, right? We lost against the Chargers, but before the Chargers was the Lions.
Yep,
But for some odd reason, it seems like it was so spread out, so far
yep,
apart since we won. Just like, man, we haven't won in a couple of weeks, but we actually won the week before last. But
yep.
anyway, so what was your biggest takeaway from yesterday, like game? Your
My
biggest
biggest
takeaway.
takeaway is again, Jalen Hurts had that one turnover. Because it was pretty much a bad throw, pretty much with Justin Simmons playing over the top of whoever he was throwing to. But he still had a great
I think his hand
start.
got hit or the ball got tipped. Like if you
Yeah, the
watch
ball
the
kind of got
replay,
tipped, and you can see his arm kind of going to awkward angle, kind of slip a little bit, and Justin Simmons was kind of playing over the top a little bit. But other than that, that's the only. I think Jalen Hurts played a great game, pretty much. The pass to Dallas Goddard was something serious. On the move again to the
facts.
right, moving towards your right, moving towards your left side, moving towards your left side. That's a hard throw to make, and able to have to come back across your body like this and just throw it to Dallas Goddard, man. That was pretty deep. That was pretty decent. Then Dallas Goddard takes a hat, and plus he takes a hit on the sideline, which I thought that should have been a
The
personal
helmet to
foul
helmet.
penalty.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean Jalen Hurts and DeVonta Smith. I mean, what a catch over his old teammate Patrick Surtain. That was a great catch, great ball placement, but that was a great play that DeVonta Smith made. And Jalen Hurts just throws a dart inside on a slant route, on a crossing route to DeVonta Smith in the end zone. And Quez Watkins has to catch that
Yeah.
football. That was a perfect dime right there.
Facts.
Perfect, right there in his hands. I would have had him. If I was a coach, I would have had him doing push-ups for that drop. He deserved push-ups for that drop right there. But other than that, I thought besides the interception, I thought Jalen Hurts did great. And guess what? We control time of possession, something that's key, a part of the game. That means you're keeping that offense off the field with Jordan Howard and Boston Scott. Those guys, man, they ain't. You might. I don't know, man. They're making it tough for Miles Sanders to even try to come back and even try to crack that rotation because the momentum and the way these guys are going right now. If Miles Sanders come back, do you really want to change that up
But
and change that up like that? I mean, they're hot. Boston Scott and Jordan Howard are a hot tandem right now, but we'll see what's going to happen when Miles Sanders come out. I just thought it was a great performance by the offensive side of the ball. Now the defense, even though we did give up 13 points, I'm still not sold on this defense. We gave up a lot of yards. We still gave up a lot of yards. We still gave up a lot of yards, man. So even though this defense held these guys 13 points, I think the defense did okay. I think they did what they had to. They did okay. They didn't break. They didn't break like normally, but they still
mhm,
gave up a lot of yards, gave up lot of wide open plays,
yeah.
and that fumble kind of put away the game when Melvin Gordon was driving. Otherwise, that fumble didn't happen. We weren't really stopping them on on the offensive on the defensive side of the ball, but hey, we gave up 13 points and they didn't break. They didn't break. The special teams came through, blocked the field goal the first time, but this offense still was able to move on this defense consistently. I'm still not sold on this defense just because we gave up 13 points. We still gave up a lot of yards, but this offense is getting better and better and better. And I like the way Nick Sirianni is and keep going with the game plan. It's hot. Let's keep running the football. Let's keep controlling time of possession. Keep these other offense off the field. So Nick Sirianni got a lot of respect for me how he's willing to adjust and willing to adapt. So yeah, I got that's the biggest takeaway for the game Sunday.
Man, that was a lot of takeaway, man. Yeah, that was a mouthful. But hey, look, I feel you, man. Look, the biggest takeaway for me is Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Every week, he seemed to get like he's getting more comfortable. I mean, he's like he's reading the pocket more, like he's going through his routes, like who's one, who's two, should I run? I mean, this guy is grown before our eyes, man. You know what I mean? He is making a case that if the season would end
Yep.
today, who is better than him in college that could come in and replace him and do better than he's doing right now. So right now he's making the case for, hey, look, I
Hmm.
belong here. I want this. This is my team. The city, slowly but surely will come around. But they've got, hey, look, we have some people that will never come around because they're
Yep.
Carson Wentz lovers. It is what it is. But Hurts every week to me, he seems like he's getting better and better, more comfortable. And Nick Sirianni is sticking to the game plan.
Yep.
Run first, but still managed to throw some pass in there. Because if
Yep.
you recall, at one point, Jalen Hurts was 12 for 15. This dude was balling out, throwing through the air. You know,
Hmm.
he should have had 3 passing touchdowns in the first half, and Quez
Yep.
Watkins did not drop that. So I
Drop that.
mean,
Oh, that
hey,
was beautiful. That was beautiful. That
yeah,
he dropped. That was a beautiful ball.
yeah, that's the story of the season, though.
Hmm.
Drop touchdowns. So right now, I believe that Jalen Hurts got what, 11 touchdowns or 12 touchdowns.
He
Man,
got about 13. I believe he have 13
he
touchdowns.
should have been at least 20 right
No,
now.
he have
Like
13
seriously,
and 13 and 5. I believe he got 13 and 5.
yeah.
And
So he's
see, again, what did I say? Again, my limit for Jalen Hurts on passing the ball, 15 to 20, right?
mhm.
So he goes 16 of 23, 178 yards, just right there, about the limit. 15 to 20 passes.
Yeah,
That's it, and everything else was balanced. Jordan Howard has 12 carries. Boston Scott's had has 11 carries. He even had 14 carries. That's balanced. That means you
yeah,
utilizing the running game. That's what my see, if you don't throw the ball 30 or 40 times, hey, you become
yeah,
more predictable of what this offense is going to be. You make it easier to stop DeVonta Smith. You make it easier to stop Quez Watkins. You make it easier to stop Jalen Rager. Now, since we're being more balanced, we're running the football. Now you're cutting his throwing attempts down. Now you're seeing more people starting to show up in the ball game.
yeah,
You start seeing Devontae Smith more flourish, and you start seeing those other guys in the box. To open it up for guys like Devontae Smith and stuff like that. So again, when you're balanced like that, I mean, hey, that's just what it is. Jalen Hurts, you're seeing a big reducing because Jonathan Gannon is running the football first, and now he's cutting his throwing attempts down to 15 to 20. That's what Jalen Hurts should be at right there. No more than 25. Because if you go 25 or 30, that means you're trying to get in the shootout, and we're not winning shootouts at no time soon. So I like that. Keep it at the momentum, 15 to 20. 15 to 20 passes, that's it. That's it. And I like the way Nick Sirianni is just mixing everything up between the run and the pass. But right now, this defense, I still want to see this defense get better. I mean, this defense still gave up a lot of yards. We gave up 13 points, but they gave up a lot of yards, and Denver was still able to move the football consistently.
yeah. Look, hey, before I let Eagle Chim go, look, I mean, 15 to 20 sounds like the perfect scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the run is working. If the run is working, it sounds like the perfect scenario. But next Sunday, the Saints is coming to Philly, and I have a feeling that Jalen Hurts is going to have to probably throw more than 20 times. But we'll see because you got Lattimore, a shutdown corner. You got the Malcolm Jenkins. Hey, he's coming hot on the blitz a few times. So 15 and 20 sounds perfect. It
Yep.
sounds good, but everything was working.
Yep.
But at least the first half, we saw for a fact that hey, he could throw the ball. He's willing to throw the ball. He's willing
Mm-hmm.
to make those big time throws. And DeVonta Smith, oh my God, man, Mr. Robotic himself. I mean, this dude could not. Like, he was catching everything, and that is great signs to come.
Hey
What's going
man.
on, Eagle Champ? Eagle Champ, you here?
Yeah, the Devontae Smith is a absolute monster. You want to talk about number one receiver? That's your number one receiver. Jalen Hurts. By the way, thank you for letting me come on. You know, JC Eagle, as always, love your content. Got my guy on the other side, Coach Dante. What's
What's
up?
up,
You
man?
know what I'm
What's good,
saying?
boy?
But this was a complete win. It wasn't just like, oh, we saw Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts played really good. And last week, what I was a lot of people got upset with me because I said I needed to see him improve with his deep ball. Can he be the guy that can throw the deep ball? And yesterday, last week he kind of struggled with it, but this week he showed he can do it, and that's good. That means your quarterback's improving. That means that your quarterback, I think, is when he's doing that, it's allowing you to see what he can be when you're running the football, when you're making smart decisions with the play calling. Nick Sirianni's doing very good with Jalen Hurts, a guy that can run, that guy can throw. He's very dynamic in the passing and the running. I mean, you got two running backs, Jordan Howard, who should have been on his roster since day one. The guy's a monster. People tell me he was so injury prone. This guy's a beast. And you obviously have him, and you can add Miles Sanders to this. How good would this offense will be just with Sanders coming back with Jordan Howard? But Hurts is playing his best football, and I can't ask for anything better than what he did. He did everything. That Quez Watkins drop was on Quez Watkins. That
Yeah,
wasn't on
that's definitely
purpose.
no 100%.
Hurts
You got to come down with
Hurts
that.
threw it on the money.
Yeah,
Hurts threw it
even
on the
with
money.
Sanders coming back, even with Sanders coming back, I mean, what's wrong with
By the
having
way, you know what I'm
four
saying?
running backs on the roster? I mean, what's wrong with
Hmm.
that? I mean, hey, is
Yeah.
there a rule that says, hey, you can't have four running backs or something? You
No,
know,
I
hey,
don't think
Mm,
so.
because hey, Jordan Howard could be used as a goal line. You know what I mean? Inside of 20. Miles Sanders and Boston Scott could be used, from outside of 20 to 20. You know what I mean? 80 yards. So, and then Gainwell, hey, we could use him as a slot wide receiver.
mm-hmm.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Rager
Yep.
is okay, but I mean,
Rager
he's not what
stinks.
we thought we were. But I
Rager's not
mean,
good.
so why can't we find a way to keep all four of those guys on the active roster? Don't nobody have to go down. We just have to minimize because Gainwell could play special
Now,
teams, you know.
a-
So
and I said this, I would bring John Hightower up and just put Rager on the bench because I don't think he's really produced. I
nah,
put
man,
John
I wouldn't do
Hightower
all
up
that,
on.
man. Hey, look, you still got him a
I
chance. It's a
mean,
second season. It's a second
yeah, but
season.
he's
Hey,
not improving.
but see, we can't say that. We've seen every wide receiver that left the Philadelphia Eagles go to other team and ball. It's something about Philadelphia, unless you have that
Mm-hmm.
dude like a T.O., like a DeVonta Smith. Everybody else is not going to be those dudes. You have to learn how to use them to their skill. Quez Watkins, he's one of those dudes, but Rager is more of a Nelson Aguilar, right? If you remember, his first
No,
couple
no.
years, man, he was all mentally jacked up, and then 2017, they move him into the slot. He started balling out. So find ways to use those wide receivers instead of trying to get rid of them. That's what's wrong with us fans. We're willing to get rid of them before the 5 years is up. He got 5 years with us, and he's on his rookie deal. So what are we rushing to get rid of him for?
I
I didn't
mean,
say get rid of him. I said bench him.
Rager.
You must well get rid of it if you're benching him.
Yep. Rager is the type of guy that you can use. You can use him multiple
Yo, Jenks, come on, Jenks.
ways. You can do some reverses, some screens with him. You can do some jet sweeps with him. That's the type of guy. Rager is not the type of guy that's gonna blossom into a stud. He's not the type of guy that's gonna do that. You put him, I guarantee you, we let him go. You put him in the right system, he's gonna flourish. This
He's
guy's
a
gonna
Nelson
flourish.
Aguilar,
Yeah,
man. I'm
he's gonna
telling
flourish. You put him in the right system. I mean, so again, the Eagles are known for letting people go, and then they go somewhere else and flourish.
you.
And
McCollum.
then we go. Oh, why this guy didn't do this with us? Do this with us because we didn't put them in the right position. We didn't get them. They didn't get the opportunity. So we got to look at it and realize, like Rager, you got to use him. You got to use him. Is he kind of like a Cordell Patterson? You use him as a receiver. You use that's what he kind of like, and we can't downfall him for that, but not getting the opportunities. All he could do is when the ball's thrown his way, he got to make the most of it. But again, like I say again, we can't give up on players like that. We know he's not going to turn into a stud or nothing like that. We know
But
that.
you
We know
drafted
that.
him in the first round. You drafted him
I
in the
mean,
first
but
round
you drafted
over
him late in the
Jefferson.
first round. You drafted in kind of in the late first round part of the
He's still a first
conversion,
round pick.
but
He's
you
still a
drafted
first
him
round
late.
pick.
You don't. It's not like if you want going 1 through 5, you got those high expectations. He didn't really have high expectations coming in. Actually, he was drafted kind of late in the middle of the pack first round. So you're
Over
not
Justin
really
Jefferson.
over Justin Jeff. That goes for any rookie really.
He
I mean,
was
you
drafted
don't,
like 15
yeah.
or something because
Yeah, so you don't really got those high
14.
expectations like that when you're drafted up in that area. When you're drafted in the top 10, you expected to come out and make immediately impact.
Yes.
Nobody, yes. When you're drafted in the top 10, he wasn't drafted in the top 10. He wasn't drafted in the top 10 at
Well,
all.
see,
So he,
even if he was drafted in the first round, he
yeah,
wasn't a first round talent. I mean, if
yes,
he was a first round
Well,
talent, it's all the way down the bottom of the first round. It wasn't where the Philadelphia Eagles drafted him at because Justin Jefferson was still on the board. So you know for a fact that nobody was looking at Ray. Oh my God, we gotta get this guy. Besides, the
yep,
Philadelphia Eagles. But with that being said, he is a first round pick, but you want to bench him after a year and a half to do
well,
what? How you ever gonna build confidence in him? To be a 1A or 1B to a Quez or a DeVonta Smith. So that's what I'm saying. Matt Collins,
yeah.
he was on our team for what? For like 3-4 years, and now Miami Dolphins is using the hell out of him. This dude is catching 50-50 balls. He's like the biggest body wide receiver that they have on there, the only healthiest one. He's a starter for them. He couldn't even sniff the freaking field for us. So that's
yep.
why I'm afraid of that every wide receiver, even JJ. Yeah, JJ right now has not lived up to the hype at all. But I feel like a lot of people, when they get drafted, because a team drafts you at this position, that doesn't mean that you
Mhm.
are where
Yep,
you drafted at. You know what I
yep.
mean? He probably could have been a third or fourth round pick and a third, fourth round a wide receiver. Now, who's saying anything
Yeah.
about, oh my God, he's a bust? He was a fourth round pick. But we drafted him so freaking high and over who we drafted him over with DK Metcalf. Of course, he's gonna get all the scrutiny in the world.
Yeah, because
So
they
Don't
came out and
don't
played
please
played
please
well.
don't
You're
make
not.
me cry. Don't
But
make me
I'm just
cry,
saying,
please.
they came out and played. They came out and played. They came out and blossomed. So, like I say, you never know with these first round talents or these
Yeah.
high first round. You never know really how they're gonna come out and play. We didn't. Did anybody expect Justin Jefferson to come out and be this good? Did anybody
Yeah.
expect that? Not really. But we don't. We don't know. We didn't never know. So we didn't. Again, hey, we we dropped it in the mid first round. That doesn't mean he's a first round talent. He had a first round grade. I mean, Jalen Hurts dropped him in the second round. That's a project. That's a project. We didn't know. We didn't know how he was gonna come out. I mean, like
Yeah,
I say, that's what.
but it goes back to this. You don't draft guys projects in the second round. That's for third and fourth. Project second round and first rounds are meant for
I mean, when
starters.
you first come
Starters.
out, to me, I value this. If you're not a superstar already in this league and this is your first year, you to me that goes for everybody. You're a project to me. You're a project to me until you show something. Until you show like Justin Jefferson. He was a project when he came out, even though he was drafted in the first round. But now he showed he can be that guy. He showed he can be that guy. Nobody know. He showed he
Mm,
can be that guy. Devontae Smith. He's
yeah.
gonna be good. He's gonna be great. I can see it in him.
Devontae's a monster.
He's gonna
Devontae's
be
a
great. So
monster.
right now
He's a monster.
we know what's gonna be his status. Everybody else, everybody starts off coming like that in the NFL. Because you don't know how they're gonna come out and play. You seen Deshaun Watson, you seen that a mile away. You seen he was gonna be good a mile away. You seen that from a mile away. But you know the guys that's gonna come out that when they come out, this guy gonna have it. This
Hmm.
guy gonna have it.
I
You
mean,
know it.
all
mhm.
right,
I
so,
mean,
so let's
we
go
have
back to
different opinions,
yesterday's
but that's
game.
why I
Hey, this
respect
is
y'all.
Hmm.
hey, this is
Okay.
a recap. So let's go back to yesterday's game. All right, so as far as all right, give me a grade for this offensive performance yesterday, and tell me what they could have done better, and also give me a grade for the defensive performance and what they could do better moving forward in order to go on that little mini run we want to go on. So go ahead, Eagle Champ. A grade for offense,
Um,
defense.
the
Yeah.
offense overall, or just the offensive line?
Overall.
Overall, I think I give them an A plus. I think they did really good. Um, I think that they protected the quarterback. The offense was able to score points. They were overall fundamental where they were able to run smoothly. There was no miscommunication. It was all just smooth. Jalen Hurts looked very, very calm in the pocket. They had a game plan. It wasn't just like, oh, let's try this, and that. No, it was just a game plan. Run the football, pass the football, and get explosive players. to the strengths, and that's what I like about Nick Sirianni. He made everybody better with the decisions that he made, and this offense to me, the whole offense was just spectacular. DeVonta Smith, I mean, you already know he's a Hall of Famer to make it. This is a guy that I wanted in the draft. Now I like Jamar Chase. I want Jamar Chase, but I wouldn't mind either. I still think Miami should have taken Devontae over Waddle. I'm still trying to figure out what Waddle's the first round. Do I think he can be that? Obviously, but Devontae Smith was the clear the best pick, and I'm glad we have him. I'm glad we have the number one receiver. I'm glad we don't have to go in the next year and draft another receiver. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy that's a superstar receiver, and you have him and all his weapons around Hurts. This team can be very dynamic down the road. Now they got to keep on down, keep on doing good, but I like where we're headed
Yeah.
in the future. I give it an A plus. That's my answer.
All right,
Okay.
coach.
I give like I say, I agree with him, but I'm gonna give him a A. I'm gonna give him a A. Like I said, I think this offense did a very good job. I think Nick Sirianni starting to adjust and know what the strength of this offense is now, since everybody been on his behind, and you can look at it and say, hey, we don't listen to Twitter, we don't listen to the nobody, but yes, you do, yes, you do. I bet they do. They try to block it out, but they do listen to the fan base. So gotta give him credit, man. Like I say, he knowing how to adjust. He knowing how to use Jalen Hurts now. So when you're throwing 40 to 39 passes, you're supposed to be inaccurate a lot of times. You're gonna miss throws because you're throwing so much. Now you see the limit as perfectly like what I've been saying,
Hmm.
15 to 20. Anything 15 to 20, no higher than 20 unless you have to do that. Unless you have to do that. But right there, that was perfect. Now you're seeing him more accurate.
Hmm.
You seeing him hit those some of those balls when we need those balls down the stretch, and you're seeing this running game just go crazy, just go crazy. You're seeing more opportunities for Devontae Smith. Quez Watkins, you're seeing more opportunities for other receivers. That's what happened when you're running the football. You're lowering defenses to sleep. You don't know what's coming. That's opening up more play action, and then Jalen Hurts using his legs on the ground as well. Yeah, that's another weapon as well. So again, and Dallas Goddard is even getting better catching the football as well.
Yeah.
So again, it's an all around great team effort. I definitely 1,000% agree with Eagles Champ. I give him an A. I give him an A for that performance. For the last two
Hmm.
performances, actually,
Okay. Well, look, hey, I give him a B plus, man. A, that
Okay.
means that you're perfect. I mean, look, A pluses to me are just A's. I
yeah,
mean, like in school, A, you get an A, you get an A. But I give him a B. I mean, a B plus. Look, they did a
It's still
lot of
good.
things right yesterday. They did a
mm,
lot of things right yesterday. The second half, we stalled a little bit. The second half, so if we had a continue in the third quarter, we got what the only fumble was our only points in the third quarter, I believe, besides a field goal. So to make
You're
it
there,
third.
Slay.
mm-hmm,
Slay. I'm covering. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only points we put up. So we went
Mm.
15 minutes without putting up nothing, and we
yeah,
had the ball at least 2, 3 possessions, and we didn't do nothing with it. So I like them to come out and put up some more points on the board, even if we had to throw. And we only threw it 3 times in the second half, which I'm not even complaining about. But at the
yep,
same time, if we was playing any other team, and we came out like that, where would we be at today? What would we be saying? Why didn't we score more points in the third quarter? Why didn't we come out, the same way we went in um, the first half? So that's my problem. And in the fourth quarter, we didn't really do nothing but milk the clock. So I want to see because next week we're about to play the Saints. All right. Yes, we
Yeah.
we was up against the Broncos, and yes, we both knew that if we go up 20 points, the Broncos are not built to come back from behind. They're not built to score 20 plus points. They are bottom offense for a reason and scoring points all season. So, but for the so offense, B plus. I like the running game. It's a shame that Goddard got that dirty hit, which
Yeah.
I won't
That
be
that that.
surprised if that person get fined, that defensive back get fined, that the ref miss. Um, yeah, so Sanders and Boston Scott. So look, I don't mind. Hey, Bobby Murphy, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, Bobby?
What's good, Bobby?
What's up, guys?
What up?
Hey,
What's up,
talk to
my
me.
guy?
Hey, how you feeling, man? How you feeling today on Victory Monday? And what was your biggest takeaway from this game?
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty damn good. Uh, we're in this mess. Eagles champ knows we're in this mess.
Why
All
you
right.
mention me?
So, hey, so watching the game yesterday, like I hear myself for some reason. Hey, someone y'all, I hear myself. So,
It
Bobby,
might
hey,
be
just
me.
watching
Let
this
me turn it down.
game, yesterday. I mean, what was your biggest takeaway for how we dominated this team yesterday? Was it offense? Was it defense? Was it Jalen Hurts? Was it DeVonta Smith on his
Oh, Jalen
birthday
Hurts,
catching
man.
two
Jalen Hurts, he was on
QBs?
fire now. The,
Okay.
the first half, on fire, right?
Uh-huh.
The
Are
running
you a
game.
Jalen Hurts fan? Or were you, or you just starting to get around to it? I know you laughing. I hear you laughing.
JC, ask Eagles champ, am I a Jalen Hurts fan? The
I
night
don't
they
know. I'm asking
drafted the
you.
man.
Yes. He's a much of a Jalen
Yo,
Hurts
for
fan,
real,
bro.
check it out.
You want to talk
The
about the
night they
biggest
drafted
Carson Wentz
Jalen
hater?
Hurts during
Same.
the draft, as
Okay.
as everybody was losing their mind, right? Here's me. I'm like, Jalen Hurts is going to be your starting quarterback. I
Eagles
said at
champ,
the
mute your
time,
thing, man.
2022, he was going to
Eagles champ,
take Wentz's
mute your
job.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Eagles. Yeah. Okay. All right. Much better. Yeah. So look. All right. So now you're a big Jalen Hurts
All right,
fan.
you can't hear me?
No, I could hear you. I just kept on hearing myself. I was trying to tell Eagles champ to mute his thing. So all right. So moving forward, in order for Jalen Hurts to secure this starting job moving forward as the Philadelphia Eagles, what do he has to do? Like, I mean, is it based on our record? Is it based on like him just putting up some good numbers? But we like and let's just say that we won another game, but he's playing outstanding. So what do we have to do to become the Philadelphia Eagles starting quarterback in the future?
To the organization or the fans?
Yes. No, organization. I mean, the fans, I care less. Hey, the fans don't draft players. You know what I mean?
I
The
tell you
fans
what.
don't draft players.
I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
He's got to be winning them over after yesterday. He's got to be, right? But if there are doubts, because you never know with this. I'm not, with Jeffrey Lurie, Harry Roseman, the quarterback factory that we have, right? You never know, right?
Okay.
But if you don't see, let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts been my dog from the jump, way before a lot of other people. JC, I'm telling you, man, the night they drafted him, I'm on here in the comments trying to tell some. I'm like, yo, this dude's replacing Carson Wentz. They said, you're fucking crazy. What are you talking about? You must be out of your mind. I said, I'm telling you, dude, Wentz is soft. They're worried about the injuries. He got knocked out in the Seattle game because he put himself in a bad position, and he always gets hurt when he runs. I said, his prior history, I said, man, dude, they were definitely drafting Hurts as a replacement initially, right? Okay. You remember, dude, we played Seattle in a playoff game, right?
Yeah, and he got cheated. He got hit from behind.
I agree, absolutely. By Clowney. Dirty, nasty hit, right?
Yeah.
We bring in a 41-year-old fucking dude.
Yeah.
Within a couple plays, he's got a torn hamstring. He's hobbling around. We only lose 17-9. Now, what if you had a guy like a Jalen Hurts coming off the bench?
I agree.
Okay? Instead of a Josh McCown. Okay? That's how it started. Crying Carson, because he's soft, got his feelings hurt. You drafted a quarterback in the Well, then most great quarterbacks or good pedigree quarterbacks stand up, like Aaron Rodgers did when they drafted Jordan Love last year. He became MVP of the league and said, "Bitch, you ain't taking my job. I don't care where they." That was a first round pick. I don't care where they drafted you, right?
Yeah. Hey, so talk to me about Nick Sirianni. All right, Nick Sirianni over the past 4 games
He's coming
has
around.
completely came around. All right, so the Eagles have rushed the
I wouldn't
past
say
four
completely.
games.
I wouldn't say nah. I wouldn't.
Well, they've rushed
JC.
762 yards the past 4 games, which is number one in
Whoa,
the NFL.
no,
They've
yo,
attempted
you know
over
what though?
111 something rushes, which is one in NFL. They are averaging 7.6 yards per carry, which is one in NFL. So
Oh
if that's
yeah.
not completely a turnaround, then I don't know what is.
Is he going to stick with it?
I mean, 4 games. Hey, compared to first 6. Hey, the next 4. I mean, hey, right now it's almost 50-50 to me. So look,
Eagles champ, why
whatever.
you nodding your head?
What?
I'm
I
muted,
said
bro.
Eagles.
I'm letting you talk.
What do you? No, I'm just saying though,
You
JC.
talk. You
Here's the
talking to
thing.
him. You don't need me.
Go ahead. Byron
All right. So
Murphy.
what else?
Yeah, I'm just talking about Nick Sirianni. How do you feel about Nick Sirianni? Is he the guy? Is he the head coach
He,
for the
he
Philadelphia Eagles?
he's improving. He's getting better. He obviously realized he needed a running game.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, it only took him half the fucking season,
Okay.
right?
So,
Uh,
all right. So, since you feel that way about Nick Sirianni, how about Jonathan Gannon? I mean, how do you feel about him as our defensive coordinator? I mean, what is the biggest issue you have with Jonathan Gannon, if you have any issues at all?
Playing the zone, not playing press. You're given. You see, bend but don't break is great when it works. You bend, but you don't break, which means you don't let him score or you hold him to a field goal, right? This guy was bending and breaking at the end all the way down the field. Now, I'm not sure if it was him or the players because we had the juice, man. Those players had the fucking juice in Denver last night.
Mm-hmm.
They was coming Slay. Well, not Barnett. He got a roughing the passer. This man, this guy,
All right,
sack.
before I let you go,
He,
right? Before I let you go, real quick. All right, the game that's upcoming Sunday game against the Saints. All right. So what do you want to see from the Philadelphia Eagles? And give me your record prediction for the end of the season. All right, we got 7 games left. So how are you feeling about the last 7 games that we have left?
actually, pretty good. Actually, I mean, look what we have left. We got the Saints, we got the Giants, we got the Jets. Then we get the bye week. We got the Redskins, the Giants, the Redskins, and then Dallas. And by that time, Dallas, obviously they're going to win the division. They'll have it wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? They'll have it wrapped up. So they're going to rest their players. So that's another win.
Okay.
In the beginning of the season, I said, we'll probably get 9-10 wins.
Okay.
And that's trying to, on the upside. And I said, if not, but hey, look at it like this. We got 5 wins. That's one more than last season, right?
We got 4. We got 4 wins right now. We're 4-6. We're 10
okay.
games.
Well, so we're, yeah, my bad. So we're tied for last season. There's no way we're going to lose every game. With this schedule left, shit.
Okay. All right. So, any last words before I let you go? Hello?
No, I guess you guys know everything. So,
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Go Birds. Yo, all right. Hey, look. All right. So, hey, let's talk about this Saints upcoming matchup, man. Hey, let's talk about this Saints upcoming matchup. I know we're going to talk about it on Wednesday and stuff like that. But like, hey, from a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you feeling about this upcoming matchup against the Saints at home? We know, hey, we are road warriors now. Hey, we are 4-2 on the road, but man, we can't win at home to save our lives. So, how you feeling?
Can I start or do you want to go?
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, eat.
Um,
Go ahead, champ.
I'm confident in this offense. This defense is what worries me. Cause like I said, we don't got a home win at all this year. We got to get one. We got to get one. Now, there is some positive going to the season because I know it's last year, but Jalen Hurts did beat the Saints last year.
Okay.
He lit them up. Now, he didn't let them up, but he lit them up with his legs. And Miles Sanders had a good game. Hopefully, you get Miles Sanders back. You got Jordan Howard back. So, we got a good offense. Now, this defense is what I'm worried about. Like I said, what he said about Derek Barnett. This guy doesn't know how to stay.
Hey, yesterday wasn't his fault. Hey, that roughing the
Uh,
passer was a
Not
bang
his
bang
fault on that
play,
one, but him jumping off
and
sides.
I mean, yeah, it's 5 yards, but he also got a sack that that flipped everything around too. So I mean, look, we gotta give credit when credit's due, and we gotta crucify him. Hey, when we
But
see fit. But yesterday,
Jonathan Gannon doesn't
look, the
adjust
past
at
few
all.
games, Derek
Hmm.
Barnett been playing very good down. If he could just limit those penalties, he's been playing pretty good. Believe it or not. I mean, he's been getting to the quarterback. He got 2 sacks the past 3 games. So look, hate him or not, I just think that we are so focused. Hey, once a player start messing up, unless he becomes Superman, hey, we will never forgive him. You know what I mean? And that's where we're stuck at. So look, believe it or not, hey, he might go to another team next year, and he might have a great season. Hey, he might have double-digit sacks. Who knows? But like I said, hey, Brendan Graham, he broke out his 5th year. The Eagles are late bloomers, man. Like nobody developed fast with the Philadelphia Eagles. If they do, it's rare. It's rare. Like a DeVonta Smith, or a Miles Sanders. But
You
besides that, I
you you,
mean,
you think Derek Barnett's gonna break out like Birmingham?
I do. I really do. I really do. The intangibles is there. All right, it's there. But lately, we used to lead the league in penalties, and now we're third. I think the Cowboys is second, but we're third because he cut down those penalties a lot. He has cut down those penalties a lot. But I will admit he got the worst timing when he does get a penalty. But he have calmed me down a lot. So yeah.
Okay.
So you
I
don't
mean, I
trust the
disagree
defense,
with
you don't
you,
trust Derek
but
Barnett. I mean,
hey, I
it's all
respect
good,
your
man.
opinion. I respect your
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. I mean, hey, that's what opinions are for, man. Hey, I'm not going to say
Hmm.
you lying it's based on your opinion. Just yeah, it just the fact that hey, I've been watching a lot of Philadelphia Eagle players that
I
leaves
know.
Philly.
I just think Derek Barnett
You know,
stinks, but
okay.
that's your opinion.
Hey, go ahead. So, hey, are you worried about Derek Barnett or the defense
Oh,
against
I'm
the
worried about this
Saints?
defense because he's one part of it, but the whole defense. I'm worried about Jonathan Gannon. Is he going through a blitz? We
Okay.
blitz a little bit, but I want to see more consistently with blitzing. Like the fact that, like I saw a couple. I was on Kuket Connor on play by play. I was watching it,
Mhm.
and I saw them that they weren't blitzing as much as they should. Like the fact that sometimes we saw Teddy Bridgewater have all day to throw on what is it, 35 or they would go for on fourth down, and we don't send a blitz. I wish we would bring that blitzing style where we just blitz the quarterback. And I know sometimes blitzing is a bad because if you blitz, sometimes you can get exposed like that. I get that, but there's a right time to blitz and there's a wrong time to blitz. And when you need a stop, you gotta blitz. And I think that he needs to bring more of the blitz and more of the obviously the zone. He doesn't play zone a lot. He
All
plays
right.
a lot of
Okay, coach. Hey, how you feeling, man? Hey.
Uh, My bad. I had to cut my stuff down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I feel confident about this offense, but again, just because this defense gave up 13 points, I'm still not sold on how this defense played. They still gave up a lot of yards. Now the fumble kind of helped out a little bit by Melvin Gordon because before that they still was moving up the field. It took a block field goal for the special teams to stop the drive coming out of the second half. And again, I was in your stream yesterday where you was going crazy on this defense, and this defense wasn't playing well. But if Trevor Simeon has if Trevor Simeon has an 85 completion percentage on this defense, that's gonna tell you all you need to know about Jonathan Gannon in this defense. I got faith in this offense now. I think this offense is gonna be good. Now, granted, it's going to be much, much harder because you do got a shutdown corner on the other side of the football in Marshawn Lattimore. You do got Bradley Roby. You do got PJ. You do got PJ Williams. You do got Marcus Williams. You got a great defensive line and Cameron
Jenkins.
Jordan and Davenport. You got Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah.
You got a beast of a defense, probably better than the Saints all around, better than the Denver Broncos defense, probably better all around than Denver Broncos defense. The problem is, can this offense will this defense let Trevor Simeon get comfortable and find these receivers? We should not be scared of the Saints receivers at all. We should not be scared of their receivers. Callaway, Smith, Traquan Smith, Harris. You mean tell me the secondary can be scared of them? And Trevor Simeon, and you got a banged up Alvin Kamara, and you got Ingram in the backfield, which is I think they played well yesterday against Tennessee. But again, I'm concerned about this defense and Trevor Simeon throwing over 80 yards completion percentage. And if that happened, that would be embarrassing if that happened. If Trevor Simeon lights this defense up, it should be no way in hell that should happen at all. Now, I'm confident about this offense, but Jonathan Gannon, I mean, he's got to clean up, man. He's got to clean it up. You've been seeing what the Miami Dolphins doing. You've been seeing they be going all out in blitzing. And you've seen how it made Lamar Jackson. You've seen how it made Lamar Jackson. You've seen how it made Josh Allen. You've seen how it made Tyrod Taylor the last 3 games. You've seen how it done that. But Jonathan Gannon needs to bring more pressure. Force Trevor Simeon or most of these quarterbacks to throw hurry rush their throws into coverage. If you got to let Slay and Steven Nelson go man to man, you let them do it. Slay is a big time cornerback. Nelson, we brought him in; he's big time. So why can't we trust all deep? Why can't we trust the back end of the secondary? Why we got to drop guys in coverage, defensive ends in coverage, defensive linemen in coverage? That shouldn't happen. So again, I mean, I think it's the coaching of the defensive side. I don't think it's the player. I think it's the coaching. I think it's Jonathan Gannon. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't trust in someone who wears sunglasses in the dark time. I'm sorry. You got to get serious, man. Come on.
But that has nothing to do with football, man. Stop.
But still, man. Come on, bro. How can you see the playbook?
Look and act. Come.
How can you see the playbook if you have sunglasses?
All right, look. Hey, I'm gonna keep it on the field, man. All right, so I'm gonna keep it on the field because that's something with Nick Sirianni with 15 pins right here. You know what I mean? So, but as far as Jonathan Gannon goes, look, yesterday, the only thing that was pissing me off was we had a 30 to 13 lead, right? You had the whole fourth quarter. Why not try your exotic blitz your package now? Because you're up 17. What the worst that could happen? You get burnt. Okay, now you know that this don't work. But I hate the fact that he was still playing Steven Nelson 10 yards back. Like McLeod was covering the tight end, but McLeod was 15 yards back and then just trying to keep everything in front of him. You are up 30-13. If you want to try anything, this is a live scrimmage. You're up, right? Fourth quarter. So let's use it as a live scrimmage and just try something different. Just try something different. Just press up, you know what I mean? And see if it could work in a real game. You know, you got a whole quarter to make it work. If not, then cool. At least now you know it doesn't work, you know? But so that's the only thing that was frustrating me yesterday about him. but he did bring the blitz a lot yesterday. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, Fletcher Cox, a lot of them was in the backfield. I had liked the game plan yesterday, minus those couple, you know, this still was playing too far back. So because they're not afraid of, especially if you're not afraid of Teddy Bridgewater. So why not just test his arm out? See if he could beat you, with a quick slant or a streak or something, anything. But it's try something different when you have a 30-13 lead. I think Jinx is trying to come on here. Hey, Jinx, what's going on, Jinx? Hello?
Oh, yo, my bad. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up,
What's up?
Jake?
What's
Hey,
good,
What
my
up,
boy?
y'all?
hey, how you
What up? What
feeling,
up?
Jinx? Hey, how you feeling today on Victory Monday?
I feel great. Yeah, right now. Like, how can you not feel great after this one? You feel me? I don't know, I'm feeling good.
So what did you like about the win?
The offense, mostly the offense, they mostly won us to the game. Like, I'm happy about we're finally running the ball. We're just coming together as a team. I can see it. I
Yeah,
can see we're
and
starting to come together as a team now.
okay, so all right, as a team or as an offense? Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, how high are you on this defense, or do you think that we turned the corner on the defense also?
I think right now on probably just the offense because right now the defense ain't all that because of Jonathan Gannon. Because like right now, I mean our defense is good. It's just that Jonathan Gannon has to learn how to use the guys that we have.
All
He
right,
has to learn to press and do other different type of defensive plays to stop other opponents.
but do we have two press man corners or just one? I mean, do we think that Steven Nelson could be is a press corner? Because at Pittsburgh, he was
We got one.
not that dude. He wasn't that dude.
Yeah, no,
You
Nelson's
you have
not.
just one.
Nels,
You just have one, and that's Slay. But
yeah,
you can
that's Slay.
trust Slade to hold up his side. Steven Nelson is a slot. He's more of a slot. Steven Nelson, Darius Slay used to be a top five corner in the NFL. So you can trust him to
I
go
still
against
think
those
he
bigger
is.
receivers. I still
I
think he
still
he,
think he
he got
is.
some juice left. I still think he is. But I mean, Jonathan Gannon, it's just a scheme that these guys don't like. I mean, he's just afraid to get beat over the top to give up a big play. That's why he's playing so far off.
And that's why, like I said, when you got a player like Slay, I think that you can be more flexible because Slay's just like the man is a very good corner, bro. Like, and he's been coming along lately. Like he's been getting the football. He's been like recovering footballs, taking them for touchdowns. This is the second week where he has uh picked up a football and take it to the end zone. He's been getting interceptions. He's made big play stops. I mean, he's shut down top receivers. So he's done his job. Now, and I think Maddox has done his job. I would pay him, honestly. I think he's a very good how would you say it?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But Nelson, like I said before, when we signed him, I'm not a fan of Nelson. I just don't think like, he sometimes they don't target Slay a lot of times. They target Nelson because Nelson relies on a lot of times his little bit of his speed and not his, you know, his, his
All right.
size,
So
in my
Jenks,
opinion.
Jenks,
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
hey, going into the matchup against the Saints, like how you feel? Hey, we have 7 games left, all right? So tell me your record prediction for the next 7 games and how you feeling about this matchup.
I'm feeling good. I think actually, I honestly think that we can win out. We can actually win out this whole rest of our schedule.
So 11 and
The
6
Saints
until
game,
proven otherwise. You mean to tell me?
facts. Yeah, yes.
Look, I think
Cause
that
Trevor
hey,
said, "Come
look,
on, like
look,
Trevor."
I think 5-2. I I think 5-2 is like best case scenario. The worst case scenario is 4-3. Because
Nah,
I
cause
feel
I
like
think
division games,
Trevor Simeon shouldn't be able to pick our defense apart. Like
okay, but
if he
division
picks our
games are
defense apart,
hard
then
to
we in problem.
predict. Division games are hard to predict, and you already saw yesterday. Hey, look at freaking the Washington football team. All of a sudden, they beat the Bucks. We couldn't even beat the Bucks. We got blown out by the Bucks. So I mean, it's hard to predict these upcoming division games, especially when we have them back to back to back to back. Like we literally have 5 division games in the next 7 games, and you throw the Jets in there and the Saints in there. I mean, yeah. So we better beat the Saints. If not, there's nothing guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed if we don't beat the Saints at home. Go ahead. I know you got something to say. Go ahead.
I'm not guaranteeing no victory over the Washington football team and over the Giants. The way the Washington football team looked yesterday against Tom Brady, I mean, they looked pretty decent, man. With Chase Young going down, they looked pretty decent yesterday. So they looked pretty like a formidable team for us. So right now we ain't got the right to overlook anybody and to say that we can go undefeated because even though this offense getting better, sometimes I mean, again, this defense is just not played well throughout the whole season. But again, we don't have the right to overlook really anybody and to say we're going to go undefeated. My scenario for me is different. I think we can go 4-3. Again, I think we're gonna split with the Washington football team. I just think we're gonna split with them. I think they possibility found their quarterback. Taylor Heineke played very good against Tampa Bay yesterday.
Wait, how old is Taylor Heineke?
I think he's still a young guy. I think he's still up in his late 20s. I'm not sure yet.
I thought he was 29 or something. Though
it doesn't matter his age. 20. Like what an age factor for it.
The man getting the job done in Washington, and I mean the Giants can be a tough matchup. The Giants can be really a tough matchup. And right now, every team on our schedule can be a tough matchup. But you cannot allow over 80 completion percentage against Trevor Siemian. You cannot allow that if you're that's one thing I'm afraid of. Not gonna lie. I'm not afraid of this. I think the offense is gonna put up a fight. But this defense, again, I'm scared they're gonna allow Trevor Siemian to go crazy. I do not want that to happen.
Well, if they do, Jonathan Gannon better be out the door. I'm just saying. Because that's
you can't fire everybody, man. You can't fire everybody mid-season, man.
You can fire Jonathan Gannon if he allows Trevor Siemian to go crazy.
Hey, you're so unrealistic, man. That's not realistic, man. We got 7
games fire Jonathan
left.
Gannon.
We got 7 games left, and then you're gonna try to fire a defensive coach with 7 games left. With 6
so
games
Jonathan
left,
Gannon lets Trevor Siemian goes crazy. Let's say he throws, we get beat 38 to about 38 to 24. Okay. But he allows the big plays, and we're like, why is he not blitzing? Again, I'm just saying, if he does, if it's just a couple plays, I want to fire him. But if he does something like what we saw with the Chargers, where he's allowing quarterbacks to get their own stats, which is like unbelievable. How the hell did they happen? Then I would fire Jonathan Gannon because, again, it goes back to you got to be consistent with the defense. And if you're not doing your job and have to rely on this offense, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to blame the defense on them. They're going to blame the quarterback on them because the quarterback gets most of the blame anyway. Even though I think sometimes the defense is the one who puts the quarterback in bad positions. I don't blame Jalen Hurts for the Chargers game, and I sure hell don't blame him for the other games because his defense is terrible. Now they're coming along. But if he allows them to go off again, I mean, Jonathan Gannon is going to be the guy that's going to get the axe first.
I have to agree on that one.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want anybody to get fired, but if they're not doing their job,
and you're trying to bench everybody, fire everybody, that's unrealistic. That's not happening. So what I'm trying to say is realistically, 7 games left. 7 games left. Yesterday, besides the Darius Slay fumble pickup and a couple stops, this dude he can't tackle. I saw that running back, Williams. You saw Williams.
He clearly will.
And that was a touchdown. That happened twice. Slay is chasing. That's not Jonathan Gannon. That's that guy.
I'm not saying it's Jonathan Gannon's fault.
That's what I'm saying. So we got to put.
But as a defense coordinator, you're supposed to put your best players in the best position to win. If you don't do that, you're not doing your job.
You also got to tackle too. When a player come at you, you can be the best. You can be the greatest corner, but you also gotta tackle some goddamn body. You can't arm tackle no.
Yo, that game would have been tied yesterday.
And just like you just like Deion Sanders, we used to didn't want to tackle. Yes. Slay is
So
good in coverage, but tackling, I question Slay on tackling somebody.
his angle and then yo,
Absolutely.
he just has some bad angles. Jenks,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, Jenks, man. Hey, so you said that hey, we could win out. That's realistically, right? All right. So give me your worst case
Probably. I think
scenario.
we can go 10-7.
10-7. So we could win 6 out of 7.
I have a bad feeling during the Jets game. I just have a bad feeling about that game.
Out of all team, you were okay. Wow, man, I didn't see that one coming. But look, hey, any given Sunday, look, the Jets did beat the Bengals. Ever since then, the Bengals can't win a damn game. So hey, anything could happen. You know and then yesterday they put up a stunky yesterday. I think 4 interception by a Kevin White. But all right. So look, it's Monday Night Football. So we about to go around. Hey, just tell me anything you want about this team that's realistically not trying to get somebody fired or bench. Hey, give me some real talk, football talk, and not trying to get somebody fired and bench. All right, go ahead, Jenks.
This. Uh.
All right, I go first. All right, let me just put it that way. Look, Jalen Hurts, in my eyes, is the future of the Philadelphia Eagles. Period. We do have possibly 3 first-round picks, but I feel like that Howie Roseman is hearing the fans. I know. He never listened to the fans, but he did hear the fans this past draft a little bit. I mean, this was his best draft so far. So I feel like watching this team over the past 4 weeks, running the ball, and Jalen Hurts getting better. Yes, he was scouting and stuff like that, but okay, boom, that's his job. I just hope that he was scouting some defensive players, but it is what it is. But so Jalen Hurts is the future of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Nick Sirianni ain't going nowhere. If we're gonna make any changes, it's probably gonna be on the defensive side after the season is over with. But this team, if we use our 3 first-round picks properly in 2023, don't be surprised if this team is one of the best teams in the NFL. You know, with talent and all that good stuff, with speed, with talent, with Jalen Hurts at the helm, with Nick Sirianni now finally that 1 year, has a head coach under his belt. Who knows which this team might go? But I'm telling you this: Jalen Hurts is the future. Miles Sanders will still be here. I just got a feeling that, man, look, we're gonna lose Jordan Howard again. You know, he's just not gonna be in Philadelphia. We're just gonna hope that Gainwell, Sanders, and Boston Scott is it. For some odd reason, Jordan Howard, he's a monster, he's a beast, but for some odd reason, he just can't find a home. So we'll see. But that's my final take. I believe this
If
upcoming game, I will save it
if
for the midweek when I do another show. I'm not going to say my prediction yet.
if we
Go ahead.
draft another, if we do lose Jordan Howard, I would either sign a running back that's like Jordan Howard, or I would draft a guy like guy in the draft that's from what's the guy's name? There's a guy in the draft that's a bruiser. I would definitely draft him, and it's not because I don't think Miles Sanders is a good second runner, like a running back, but you need a guy that can go through the linebackers that are you know a hard nosed running back. You know what I'm saying, like a LeGarrette Blount type running back. I think Miles Sanders is a very good second, behind someone like Jordan Howard, but we need a guy that can be like Jordan Howard because I don't think going this season with Miles Sanders and game one and Boston Scott's going to do it. You need a run stuffer, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I mean, you can disagree with me, but I'm just saying that's how I feel. So,
All right, coach.
So like I say again, now you're seeing similarities of how this thing going. Like when we talk about Deshaun Watson, we talk about him winning 4 games and not having a defense. Now you look at how this season, Jalen Hurts, we had 4 wins, but he doesn't have a goddamn defense to complement it. Now, I believe Jalen Hurts, by the end of the season, he's going to be the guy. We don't have a defense. And it's not Jalen Hurts' fault. If we don't win another game this season and Jalen Hurts is balling out, then yeah, he deserves to be on this team. It won't be his fault why this team failed. It'll be on the defensive side of the football. See, that's what I was saying about that whole debate. Now we don't have no defense. Jalen Hurts still balling out. It's not enough. We're in these games, but it's not enough because the defense is doing both. bending and breaking. Now you seeing it's showing up. Now it's showing up. By the last time when we debated that, it's showing up because the defense is not stopping nobody, and Jalen Hurts is still able not hurt the team, not hurt the team. And again, Sunday, I mean, it's a big game for this defense, man. I got a feeling this offense will show up. This offense will make plays, but it's gonna come down for every week from here on out on the defensive side of the ball for me. I'm getting confidence every day of this offense and Nick Sirianni able to adjust and to keep the running game going. And against a great defense, like we talked about on Sunday, you have to control time of possession. You have to run the football, and we did do that, and then allow Jalen Hurts to be successful and to do it, make this offense move up the field. Now, this defense, you shouldn't be scared of these receivers. You should bring pressure at Trevor Simeon. And again, if you can't bring pressure and you're playing 10 or 7 yards off the ball and you let a quarterback like that get in a rhythm, it's going to be hard to stop. It's going to be hard to stop. But now you're
Yeah.
going to force this offense hand and you're going to force Jalen Hurts to have to go over his limits to throw. And again, I believe Jalen Hurts. I believe in him. After this season, if he can continue the pace of doing what he's doing, he's got five. I think he's got 13. He's 13-5 right now. So he's not. He's doing good. So if he continues this pace and he goes like 21 or 24-7, I feel comfortable about that because he's not hurting the
Yeah.
team, and it's not his fault why this team is not doing too well. Now you're gonna flip it on the defensive side of the ball. You're gonna have to get better players on the defensive side of the ball. But if you got to go in a draft or free agency, something's got to shape up. But I believe we're gonna be through 4-3. I believe we're gonna finish the season 4-3. I don't believe. I just believe we'll somehow, some way, just kind of make it tough. It's gonna be tough because due to the division, each other in the division. The division game is gonna always be the hardest games to even play.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I believe we're gonna go 4-3. We're gonna go 4-3, and if we don't even make the playoffs, you know, the defensive side of the ball got to be get better. If you want to add a little couple of pieces that you feel like you want to add on the offensive side of the ball, but one thing we all know that the quarterback situation is gonna be solidified. The quarterback situation is gonna be solidified, so you're not gonna mess with that. I believe after this year, he's gonna deserve another year. And you know his limit. You know Jalen Hurts' limit. If you keep the running game involved, you know he thrives off that. He's gonna make better decisions, and you're seeing it now, especially at the beginning of the season when he was throwing 40 yards, throwing 40 passes each and every game, 39 and stuff. You're seeing him being more inaccurate. Balls are underthrown. Now it's not like that since you're more balanced. But other than that, man, I I got us beating the Saints, man. I got us beating the Saints 21-20. Uh, but like I say, I'm just saying it could be tough, man. This defense gonna have to step up, man. This defense just gonna have to step up. I believe this offense is gonna be okay. This defense just gotta step the hell up
All
and
right.
make some goddamn plays.
All right, James.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut them off,
J-
but I'm just saying this team, I think can beat the Saints. Listen, I think the Saints are giving up. I believe aren't they giving up
I don't know.
in the
I haven't looked
passing
at their
game?
stuff yet.
They're I heard from Way Hot and Shut my boy Way Hot and I do podcasts with them and Big D. Shout out to them. They were giving up more than what they usually on the passing game. So you can pass on. So this is a big game for DeVonta Smith. This is a big game for Quez Walker. This is your big game for your boy Rager, who I don't think is any good. JC. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
it is what it is. But the running game, I still run on them because listen, even if they're a good defense, you got to keep this defense on. And I think we're going to do that. I think Jordan Howard's going to have a heck of a game. I think this Saints team's going to come to Philly. First of all, I heard it's going to be snowing this week. I don't know if that's true, but I heard it's going to be snowing in Philadelphia. And when it
Oh
snows in
no,
Philadelphia, oh, I would love that. You imagine if it was snowing in Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts
no,
playing a
because I have to
snowy game?
drive. Man, I have to drive to Philly. Man, I'm coming from Virginia, so I don't want it to snow.
Oh, you
Because
going to
I'll
the
be
game?
at the yeah, I'll be at the game. I will
Oh,
be at the
man.
game.
Oh, that's what
So
I heard. You know what I'm saying? But You know what I'm saying? But I think we can win this game. Listen, like I said, this defense got to show me a little bit more, but this offense is coming along. And I don't want to give nicknames, but Nick sounded looking like Nick Wright Jr. You know what I'm saying? For Frank Wright Jr. He looking like that with the running game, the passing game. I want to say he's Frank Wright yet, but he's starting to get there.
And that's
And
what we thought we was gonna get, you know what I mean? Because he was
yeah,
under Frank Wright. I mean, their team was balanced,
and
and that's what
we
we
were wondering if he was a puppet or was he not, and he's starting to look like he's not a puppet. Because he's calling his own plays, and I like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, JC. My bad.
7 we lose to the Jets. Sorry. Hey man, hey. That's your
Well, if we
opinion,
lose to the
Jenks.
Jets,
Hey, that might be a wake up call. Who knows? If we lose to the Jets, hey, there might be a wake up call to run the table for the rest of the season. Hey, there might be that loss that we need, that one bad loss of a bad team. I thought the line was going to be it, but the Lions, hey, the Lions, because they were playing tough, when we played them. Even yesterday, yes, I know that Big Ben wasn't out there, but look, they still went out there and they played tough. We the only team that embarrassed them. So that means the potential is there with bad quarterbacks. We blitz on Sunday. We'll be fine. I think that Sunday we get our first home win. Yeah, I think we get our first home win on Sunday.
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, man. So look, hey, I'll be on again on Wednesday, probably with
And I,
Coach
and
for
and by
midweek
the way,
special.
I don't think we're going to lose to the Jets. If we lose to Mike White as a quarterback, unless the other quarterback's coming back, that to me,
Yeah, by the time we play Kevin White, he won't be back there. I mean, he just threw 4 picks yesterday. He looked horrible, and
who
I think
Mike
that
White?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
Is,
he looked bad. He looked bad
is
yesterday.
it Mike or Kevin? Is it Mike
It's Mike
White?
White. I believe it's Mike White. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, but yeah, so he looked bad yesterday. Zach Wilson should be coming back pretty soon. But either way, look, the Jets is not my issue. I'm more fear
But
of the Washington
J-
football team. We do play them twice, so I'm gonna try to go to the one down here in Maryland. So, but we'll see what happens.
it's like this right here: expectations, reality. Expectations, fire Gannon. Reality, he's back here next year.
I mean, look, yeah, look. I mean, has the Eagles ever fired a 1-year head coach or a defensive coordinator? Like I can
No,
remember a one
I
and
don't think they
done.
fired. I don't think they
So
fired any head coach over 1 year. We gave Doug at least 2 years. We gave Chip Kelly 2 years.
we
We
gave
gave
Doug
Andy
five
Reid.
years.
Yeah, we did. I forgot. Chip Kelly was 2 years, wasn't he? Or was he three?
Not Chappelle was about 3 years, but I mean, no, I'm talking about the defensive coordinator, or we just bumping back down to defensive back coach where he was supposed to be at this year, and then hire a seasoned defensive coordinator. And maybe
I
that
would
works.
sign Rex Ryan.
Rex
I would
Ryan.
sign Rex Ryan.
He's not gonna
Yeah,
come back.
I mean, he knows his buddy Ryan's his father. I mean, he could, bring a little,
Yeah,
85, Bears
you never
defense to
know.
Philadelphia. Could you
Yeah.
imagine that with this defense? Just saying.
Hey, we gotta hit the players. But all right, brothers, look, I'm out of here, man.
Appreciate
So
you.
hey, I hope y'all enjoy Monday Night Football, man. I'm down by like 48 points, and I need Cooper Cup to give me 50. So hey, we'll see what happens, man. But hey, as always, go Birds and subscribe to everybody on
Appreciate
this
y'all,
network.
man.
All right, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Later.
Keep